Hello and Happy New Year. Welcome back to this channel, the Toyota Prius of film review platforms, reliable and eco-friendly, to which I hope you will have the simple human decency to subscribe and leave a comment about what you're looking forward to in 2024. George Clooney has been a witty, charming and dapper Anglophile presence on the awards circuit this season, promoting The Boys in the Boat, the new movie he's directed, some of which was shot not far from where he lives, near Henley-on-Thames in the UK. So it's sad to report that his film clunks harder than Redwood, a stodgy and sententious US varsity sports underdog drama from the Depression era, a bit like his Leatherheads from 2008 about 1920s American football, but minus the comedy. Weirdly, it is as if this earnest but perfunctorily imagined film is always ordering us to feel nostalgic and sentimental about a time and place of which no one involved can show any real memory or feeling.
You're announcing the team today. Are you going to make it?
We rode out of need.
Come on, boys.
The need to stay in school, the need to eat, to sleep.
We gotta keep these right, as long as we stay on the team.
Washington Huskies coach is bringing an inexperienced vote to competition.
They said we couldn't compete with the richest schools in the nation.
The Washington vote has taken the lead. Washington has done it.
I got 9 seconds under the course record. Olympic year this year.
Olympic year? I didn't realize.
That bunch of kids rode like no one else that's ever come through here.
Everybody else tires and it just gets stronger. We have a boat that I believe could qualify for an Olympic spot.
Hope you know what you're doing.
They said we couldn't beat the Germans.
We gotta beat those other schools first, but coach says we have a shot.
It is the true story of how a gutsy crew of 9 guys from the humble University of Washington battled to compete for Olympic rowing gold at the Berlin Games in 1936, shrugging off Ivy League snobs and Nazi cheats along the way. Screenwriter Mark L. Smith, who co-scripted Alejandro González Iñárritu's The Revenant, has adapted Daniel James Brown's best-selling novel of the same title, and Clooney directs. Joel Edgerton plays the gruff and taciturn Coach Ulbrichtson, who takes the sensational decision to take his junior crew of young talents to the Olympics rather than the more seasoned seniors, and then rages at the sneering obstructionists of US rowing authorities who would prefer the WASP East Coast Blue Bloods to compete for America rather than his blue-collar team who are actually rather better at rowing. You might incidentally remember the meanie Winklevoss twins from David Fincher's The Social Network in a later era, entitled snobs who learned their habits of superiority by rowing crew at Harvard. British actor Callum Turner plays Joe Rance, the lonely kid from a broken home who often went hungry during his studies and got into rowing to pay for his course. Peter Guinness is the British-born boat builder George Pocock. In Berlin, Judder James plays Jesse Owens, who politely tells his corn-fed, puzzled white teammates that he's running to prove his point against the bigots in America rather than Germany. And Daniel Philpott has a Mel Brooks-ish cameo as the bad loser Führer himself, growling and scowling at American success. The dialogue scenes are often frankly comic book level, strident and wooden. When Joe meets cute with his sweetheart Joyce, played by Hadley Robinson, they have a deafeningly loud, flirtatious conversation in what appears to be the library, with the other extras gazing at their books, evidently in a trance. The inner life of Coach Ulbrichtson is an uninteresting mystery, and that excellent performer Joel Edgerton is wasted. You might call this a film in the boosterish spirit of old Hollywood pictures like Knute Rockne All-American from 1940, with Ronald Reagan as the heart-wrenchingly brave football star George the Gipper Gipp. Well, George the Cloonster Clooney is capable of putting much more on the scoreboard than this. And that is it. You should know the drill by now, but anyway, please, give this vlog a like and a share on your socials and do your bit to get this channel up to the tipping point and give it the status of viral sensation, which it so richly deserves. And to that end also, subscribe and leave a comment. Please check out my author page for The Guardian, and please, oh please, buy my book, The Films That Made Me, an edited selection of my essays and reviews for The Guardian.